Howdy friends! So, today we're going to talk about using the shell method when rotating around a given axis. So as you can see, we're given the functions y equals x squared and y equals 4x minus x squared, and we're being told to rotate about the line x equals 4. And your girl drew the graph for you, so you're welcome. You can visualize it. And then as we know, because Karina and Caliph showed y'all, that when we use the shell method, the rectangle has to be parallel to the axis of rotation. As you can see here, they're parallel. And then, so we have to find the thickness, the height, and the radius. So the thickness for her is going to be dx because we're integrating with respect to x. And then this height right here is going to be the top function minus the bottom function. So that would be 4x squared. Wait, no, 4x minus x squared minus x squared. I will simplify that later. And then the radius from here all the way to the axis of rotation. No, it's not just x. Tricked ya. It's gonna be 4 minus x because we only care about this region right here, and you're rotating around this line. Okay? So now we gotta set up the integral. Fun. So, as you know, we have the 2 pi out here. And then the limits of integration have to be with respect to x. So they would be from 0 to 2 right here where the two functions intersect. So 0 to 2. And then we multiply the height. So 4x minus 2x squared by the radius, which is 4 minus x. And then the thickness, which is dx. Then we integrate, and hopefully you know how to do this, or else, well, I pray for you on your AP exam. Okay, so now we're gonna simplify this all out by multiplying it out. So 4x times 4, 16x. 4x times negative x is negative 4x squared. Negative 2x squared times 4 is negative 8x squared. Negative 2x squared times negative x is positive 2x to the third, and then all that times dx. And then combine like terms. So you would get 16x minus 12x squared plus 2x cubed. And that. And then now you start integrating. So this would turn into 8x squared, and then this will turn into 4x cubed plus 1/2 x to the 4th, and from 0 to 2. Okay, great. Now just plug in your limits of integration. This. Oh God, am I doing this right? And of course, if you plug in 0, then it's just going to be 0, so don't need to do that because we're smart people. And then 2 pi times 8, 16 pi. There you go. All right. Now you guys try. Okay, so hopefully you guys got this integral, and the limits of integration are from 0 to 4 because the two functions intersect at 0 and 4. And this is the height because the height is whatever the function is. And this is the radius because it's from, the axis of rotation is at 5, and we only care about this region right here. So we would subtract the x. Okay, so after you get your integral, you're going to multiply it all out and then combine like terms and then integrate it and then plug in your limits of integration. Then just multiply it or combine your numbers and then multiply it, and you would get 64 pi.